On the floor for the visiting team. At point guard.
It's the NBA. Now the starting group for San Antonio. We've got LeBron James. And it's Scott in at the point. And for Minnesota, they've got Jonathan Isaac, and it's Arenas in at the 1. And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
Here's Marion. Pass to Hamilton. 5 to shoot. 4-3. Drains the triple.
It's nice seeing Hamilton knock down the 3 ball. Not just a threat from the mid-range. That's his strength. He can shoot it from anywhere.
Here's Richmond. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Here's Hamilton. The quick look, no good that time. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to James. Double team on James. Morning. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Using his size to get defenses to foul him. The big man, Alonzo Mourning, doing good work there.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws tonight. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Pass to Walton. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's a 3-point game, and this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota. Scott can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Hamilton. It's rebounded by McHale. And so James will bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to McHale. Now here is James. And it's James with the jam.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Here's Arenas. Check by James. Arenas' shot is off. The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Your destiny.
The 2K leaderboard with some of the hottest players in the league. The top small forward scorers during the last month of play. Fourth, LeBron James.
And these are some of the most dangerous players in the league. Just capable of getting hot and taking over a game in the blink of an eye.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Now here's Isaac. Pass to Walton. Minnesota again missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's McHale. Back to James. Ball stolen. Here's the break. Here's Arenas. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Boy, packing a punch with that throwdown. Arenas has some serious bounce.
Pass to Richmond. Back to James. The three. Sinks the tray. James has got his second basket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Basket's good.
That mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Scott, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Arenas. Check by James. Floats one. And And he lays it up and in.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Scott passes to James. Here's Scott. And he drives in and blocks. That one goes careening off the glass. To the middle. Here's Arenas. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
McHale, the pass to Scott. They set the pick for 3. San Antonio again can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Shot is good by Isaac.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Mourning. And he's going for the oop here. And it's James with the jam.
And man, LeBron's taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Really impressive.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let me hear it. Fans, the love section is free t-shirts. Let's see who's alive.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Jackson. Jackson, the screen. Walton passes to Heinrich. To the paint. Poke loose. Soft touch off the glass. Walton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Mourning. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Minnesota leading by 5. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Here's Chambers. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Richmond. James double teamed. 5 on the clock. Pass to Richmond. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's Walton. Check by James. Walton's shot is off. San Antonio trails by 5. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Richmond. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Heinrich. Inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Jackson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Richmond. Offline with a 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Walton passes to Heinrich. To the inside. From the high post. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Walton's got 6.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Archibald. Still without a bucket. There's the block. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Number 17, Tyson Chandler.
So it's Minnesota closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
San Antonio trails by 7. We've got Jeremy Sohan, and it's Walton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Wilkins, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Wilkins has gotten his first bucket of the night. Timberwolves shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. And for San Antonio, we've got LeBron James, and it's Wilkins in at shooting guard. Hamilton, and a miss there on the triple. And for the Spurs, they're shooting about 43% on this one. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Jeremy Sohan, and it's Hamilton in at 2 guard. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Heinrich. Yet to see a basket. Here's Marion. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now, here is James. Guarded closely. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The offensive rebound. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The 7-footer saves the day there. Chandler able to recover that rock and get another shot off.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Heinrich. Clock at 6. Back to Sohan. Chambers grabs the miss. San Antonio trails by 3. Now, here is James. He's got 7. Pass to Chambers. James, outside. Releases. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Heinrich. Check by James. LeBron on the break.
As soon as he got the ball, LeBron was full steam ahead.
The Timberwolves have got none of their first three shots to fall so far in the second. And Chris Finch has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions, and the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
Well, you look at James. He's gathered enough votes to currently sit at the number 4 spot on the list. He must be excited about the prospect of competing in this event at All-Star Weekend.
And it's obvious the fans want him there as well. He's a dangerous man from beyond the arc who could have a real shot at winning that event.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Minnesota is shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Shooting one.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? Nah, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
One of the great strengths of his game, Wilkins so strong in the air, flushing it down.
Pass to Arenas. Here's the three. Offensive board. Marion off with the layup.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Scott. Robinson defending. Scott can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Here's Arenas. Pass to Marion. Here's Arenas. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Rip Hamilton getting up. Not just a shooter, folks.
San Antonio trails by 4. Here's Scott. James inside. Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Isaac with a screen on James. Here's Arenas. Isaac outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by Chandler. Chandler's got 4 rebounds now. It's stolen by Isaac. Here's Hamilton. Check by James. They get it back to the left wing. Here's Arenas. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's James. Oh, LeBron rocks the rim.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
To the left side wing. There's a screen. Releases. Wilkins with a rebound.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
And he can't hit the second. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Pass to Isaac. The 3-ball. Rebound by San Antonio.
I think they could have gotten a better shot attempt there if he wasn't so eager to let it fly.
Here's Guerin, defended by Jackson. Here's James, punching it inside. LeBron.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
The Timberwolves shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Outside Robinson. Pass to Arenas. The 3 is up. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. And so James will bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 2.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they'll get another chance. 2 on the clock.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. James from distance. Easy work.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Jackson on the wing. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Good work from Jackson doing damage inside. The defense just unable to keep up with him.
James deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Chandler. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Arenas. He's got 12. There's the triple. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Unselfish play. When your shot's not there, just make the next pass.
San Antonio shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And it's James with the jam.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Arenas. Batum outside. From deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Chandler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. James against Batum. James outside. Scott. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. And to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Spurs. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. Back to the game after this break.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Looking at San Antonio, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please don't fix it.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
San Antonio leading by 4. So on the floor for San Antonio, we've got LeBron James, and it's Mourning in at the 5 spot. Scott passes to James. Over to the wing. Pass to Richmond. Takes a 3. Fires in the triple. Richmond's got 7 points.
Boy, Mitch Richmond, a great shooter from outside the arc. Really measures those shots well.
Here's Hamilton. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by McHale. McHale's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now James. Pass to McHale. Here's Scott. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 9-point San Antonio lead.
Boy, that's a winning basketball play right there. Hustle hard.
Here's Arenas. James with a steal. Here we go. Pushing it up now. Mourning misses. Here's Marion. No points so far. Isaac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Gotta like the aggressiveness there inside from Isaac. Not afraid to mix it up and go into the defender.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all. and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Minnesota with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Arenas. Three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio leading by 10. Pass to Richmond. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's James. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Minnesota shooting a solid 47%. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Scott. Isaac covering. They get the rebound. Out to James. Here's Richmond.
Richmond's somebody his team leans on offensively because he's such a ferocious, dynamic scorer.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
First one falls. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
He's been on a mission, attacking the basket all game long. I'm curious to see what adjustments they can make.
It's time for dance, If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. All right. Let's go.
Leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. San Antonio, 3rd, 5th best, Minnesota.
One look at last season's shot blocking numbers, and it's clear that these are 2 squads that love to play the physical game down in the paint.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Here's Arenas. He's got 12. To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Excellent job working the pick and roll that time. Arenas, a very solid passer when he wants to be.
And James has got the ball here for the Spurs. Since the second half started. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
A ridiculous slam!
Yeah!
That was nice.
Insane throwdown right there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that.
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Minnesota is shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
You know, one of the most complete bigs in the game. Walton can do everything for you at both ends of the floor.
And San Antonio making a change here. And the second free throw is good. San Antonio leading by 11. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Count it.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Arenas. He's got 12, and he comes up with a bucket. Arenas has got 14 points for the game.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Pass to Richmond. Inside. Here's Mourning, and the layup falls.
Mourning's got that sculpted body and plays with such strength, able to brush off the contact on his way up for the shot.
Here's Marion. To the middle. Got a hand on it. Here's Wilkins. To the paint. Here's Chambers. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Mourning. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer goes. He has 7.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Here's Heinrich. Out to the right wing. Here's Arenas. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on an 18-6 run. Wilkins, good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Heinrich. He's scoreless. Arenas' shot is off. Here's Richmond. Pass to Archibald. Here's Richmond from outside the arc. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Marion passes to Arenas.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Fires from deep. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Pass to Mourning. Here's Wilkins. He's got 6. Here's Richmond. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
There's some mass and density to Richmond, not the guy you want backing you down inside.
Heinrich passes to Sohan. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
San Antonio leading by 18. Here's Archibald. Wide open. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Richmond's got 16 points here in the second half.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the right side. Shoots from the baseline. Arenas' shot is off.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Richmond.
Home team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And he makes both free throws.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Heinrich. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for him. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. San Antonio on top, running away with this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then it's Jackson. Screen by Robinson. Inside. It's tipped. Here's Guerin. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
And he gets it back. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Richmond's got 24.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
6 to shoot. Isaac left side, lets it go from deep. Batum shot is off. Robinson passes to Batum. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Good work there as he goes.
You know, he's become more perimeter oriented over time, but Nick Batum more than capable of scoring inside.
Scott passes to McHale. Here's Richmond, guarded by Batum. Pass to Richmond. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Isaac. Minnesota trails by 20. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
And it's blocked by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Boy, and that'll give him a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
James is checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio leading by 18. And he banks in the layup. James has got 25 points in the game.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Here's Hamilton. Knocks down the long J.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
James against Batum. They set the screen, and the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking here for your home team, Walton.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Richmond. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Arenas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Minnesota trails by 17. Isaac, the pass to Arenas. It's good. 19 points in the game.
Well, the more we see Jonathan Isaac drop dimes and make assists, the scarier he becomes as a big guy in this league.
Here's Richmond. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Here's Walton with the 7-footer. And he knocks the jumper down.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Richmond. It's deflected, and they get it back. Here's Arenas. Walton passes to Arenas. Here's Walton. It's rebounded by McHale. McHale's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Scott. And that time also a missed shot.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of
him. Into the lane. And Arenas pulls it down.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Number 1. Nate.
San Antonio leading by 13. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Morning. Passes to Archibald. To the middle. They still need this. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Hey, that's the defense's fault right there. I mean, you got to push Mourning much farther away than that.
Isaac outside. And he's going for the lob. Here's Archibald. Pass to Richmond. Here's Archibald. From behind the arc. Richmond with the bucket. Richmond's got 5 points now in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And James has got the ball here for the Spurs. Pass to Mourning. 1:27 left in the fourth. Puts up a three. The shot by Richmond, no good. Minnesota trails by 18.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Spurs.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And they pick up their fourth win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for LeBron James.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Richmond. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he makes a first. That one's no good. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Archibald. And so it's San Antonio with the W. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, LeBron James.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. John Stockton out there with Michael Jordan. And it's Dennis Rodman. Then it's Ewing. And it's Arizin in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, they've got LaMelo Ball. Jackson is out there with Havlicek. Then it's Holiday. And it's Thurman in at the center position. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Ball against Stockton. Outside, Ball. Clock at 4. Ball. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Back to Stockton. Rodman passes to Ewing. A fadeaway. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Pass the ball. Havlicek outside. Here's Thurman. The shot misses. Great defense that time from Ewing. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Arizin, the pass to Jordan. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Ball, the pass to Havlicek. To the paint. Here's Thurman. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Patrick Ewing.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
One shot.
Well, Thurman is an intimidating presence at center. He's athletic, strong, and an elite defender. Also determined to attack the glass.
Now, here's Jordan. Outside for Stockton. Rodman sets the screen for Stockton. Here he goes. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the defense can't let Stockton get into the lane. Even when you get aggressive, he just finds ways to score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
John Stockton at the line for one.
Free throw good, Stockton.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
Outside Jackson. Outside Holiday. They get a hand on it. Ball against Stock. 4 on the clock. Havlicek. Rebound by the Kings.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able
to have mercy.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, the creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Jackson, a screen on Stockton. Ball kicks to Havlicek. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
This offense is at its best when Stockton is running the show and creating for others.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
New Orleans trails by 4. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Inside, here's Havlicek. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Ewing finds Jordan. Jordan a screen on Havlicek. Harrison, no good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Jackson. Lets it go with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Holiday kicks to Havlicek. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Jordan. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And we'll see if anything's different this year because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Jackson against Rodman. Stolen by Ball. Here's Thurman. Ewing defending. He lobs it up. They swipe it. Here's Harrison, covered by Havlicek. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And it's on John Havlicek. For Sacramento, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Paul Harrison, 2 shots.
First one falls for. Some changes for Sacramento. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ewing. Brand comes in for Rodman. And it's Johnson in for Michael Jordan. Good on both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
For New Orleans, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly DA is a two-way threat. Shot clock at 5. Johnson's shot is off. Well, for New Orleans, shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. Here's Floyd. Great tee that time from Johnson.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Going inside, and Harrison gets it to go.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Floyd passes to Allen. Down low. Floyd, good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Adebayo with the screen on Havlicek. With the drive. Harrison, the pass to Adebayo. Tries again. Over Allen. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here's Havlicek. Outside Portis. A 3-ball. Connects from 3-point range.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. In the corner, it's Stockton. Pass to Harrison. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Floyd. He's covered by Stockton. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
They've got Jared Allen. Hayward out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Floyd. And it's Holiday in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. Mark Price, he's checked in for the Kings. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Goodrich passes to Harrison. Price outside. The 3. Hayward grabs the board. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
New Orleans leading by 3. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Holiday against Goodrich. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, I love how committed Holiday is. Even with the contact, he finds a way to capitalize.
It's to Goodrich. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Floyd passes to Hayward. Portis sets the pick for Hayward.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Allen. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 16 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
He gives them a jolt of energy down low every time he comes into the game. That's something any coach loves to have.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And what you love about Hayward, the all-around ability. Scores, facilitates rebounds, and does so with consistency.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Stackhouse comes in for Drew Holiday. And Ball subbed in for Floyd. Then for the Kings, Ewing comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Rodman in for Brand. He hits the second from the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
While we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Third is Jared Allen.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here's Harrison. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Sacramento moving it around. It's to Goodrich. And it's sent back by Allen.
The long arms of Allen. Having a 7-foot wingspan might make it a little bit easier to find some of these blocks.
Sacramento trails by 4. Here's Harrison. It's Price on the wing. Count it.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look. That move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
Portis a screen on Price. Ball from long range. The rebound by Ewing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
8 away. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Allen a screen on Price. There's Ball with the 3. Again, Ball missing. The Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Price. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And a mistake by the defense. Not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Price is a knockdown shooter.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And the first one drops. One drops. He ties it up. Now Ball. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio. Pass to Hayward. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Connects on the 17-footer. Hayward's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the accuracy of Hayward's shooting really opens up the floor, making that mid-range look easy.
Here's Goodrich, and it's blocked. And now in transition to strikeouts. Here we go. And he makes that one.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets a finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Third team foul. At the line for your home team, Jerry Stackhouse.
What's up?
Shooting one.
And Stackhouse, no good on that one. To the inside. Here's Goodrich. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Throws it up high. And Stackhouse throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Rock Squad. Get back. We got the free t-shirts on the way. Get on your feet and let me know you need one.
To check out LaMelo Ball. Great showing for him last season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Price looking it over. Rodman sets a screen. Here's Goodrich. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Sacramento trails by 9. Price outside. Ewing sets a screen for Price. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Price has got 7 points.
And with Price, you know, you not only get the range, you get the consistency. One of the league's most accurate shooters.
To the middle. It's hauled in by the Kings. Rodman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Driving the lane, and Arizon gets it to go. Arizon's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Ball, the pass to Stackhouse. New Orleans moving it around. Portis, the bounce pass. Pocket 6. Here's Hayward. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Rodman.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Arizon. Now Price. Ewing, a screen on Ball. Here's Price. Portis trying to free himself. Ewing kicks to Price. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now just a 2-point Pelican lead.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
Now here's Hayward. Not a lot of room in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ball, the pass to Portis. And Stackhouse kicks to Ball. That one goes in.
LaMelo using that body control there, making the play off contact.
Ball against Price. Pass to Ewing. Over Allen. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ewing.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
Ball dishes to Hayward. 20 seconds left here in the second. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Portis can't get it to go. Here's Harrison. Over Allen. And that one released in time, but no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Checking out the Kings. I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecue chicken.
It's the centerpiece of health.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. So it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. On the court right now for the Kings. Rodman is out there with Ewing. That's Michael Jordan. Then there's John Stockton. And it's Harrison in at the 3 spot. And stolen by Stockton.
When you talk about guys who just know how to play the game, Stockton's at the top of that list.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Free throw good, Stockton.
John Stockton. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. Here's Thurman. Outside Holiday. Pass the ball. To the inside. Thurman. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And the more experience Ball gets, the more confident he gets in those situations. Great execution.
Outside Jordan. And here is Rodman. Ewing left side. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Ewing's got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
How about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Here's Thurman. And he uses the glass on the layup. Thurman's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside, Ewing. Pass to Harrison. Stockton outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. It's a close game here in New Orleans. Jordan against Holiday. Jackson with it. Holiday sets the pick for Jackson. Back to Havlicek. Shot clock at 6. That 3 off the mark. Havlicek's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Harrison, the pass to Jordan for the lead. A rebound by Thurman. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Havlicek kicks the ball. Pass to Thurman. Jackson looking it over. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Rodman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Jordan. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Jordan's got 6.
And not much else you can do. I mean, defensively, you try to make it hard on Jordan without fouling, but he's just too dialed in.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
If you see yourself on the green, then you know what you got to do. Show us your move. Keep on dancing, baby. Look up, you're on the big screen. Everybody has 0 rhythm.
Boyd's checked in for the Pelicans. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really looked to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
John Havlicek on the wing. Outside Jackson. Here's Floyd. He's covered by Stockton. Pass to Havlicek. Over Jordan. And the Pelicans miss again.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Grand against Jackson. Jordan looking it over. Here is Stockton. Good ball movement here by the Kings. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Ewing. Johnson's got his first basket. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Grand against Jackson. Inside. Stolen by Ewing. Lobs it up for Jordan. Stolen by Jackson. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. A very nice season for him last year. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. And the Kings making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Stockton with it. 8 points for him. And the rejection by Jackson. Holiday against Jordan. Holiday, the pass to Havlicek. Fires top of the key. Count it. Havlicek's got his second basket of the game. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Brand, a screen on Holiday. Here's Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Stackhouse, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And he sinks the second.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Stackhouse outside. Havlicek against Johnson. Here's Floyd. 5 on the clock. Stackhouse from down in the low post. It goes. Stackhouse has got 9 points. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Price, he's checked in for John Stockton. Stackhouse has gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. And inside. Jackson on him. Here's Johnson. Again, the miss by the Kings. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Outside Jackson. Here's Thurman. He's guarded by Adebayo. Havlicek outside. Over Johnson. They get it back. Thurman. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayward's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Sacramento trails by 3. And here's Price. He has 7. Into the lane. Pass to Brand. Michael Jordan on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Kings. New Orleans leading by 3. Now Stackhouse. 9 points in the game so far. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Price outside. Yep, that one goes in there. Price has got 9. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Floyd passes to Hayward. Here's Thurman. He's guarded by Adebayo. And Jackson gets it to go.
One of many weapons in Jackson Jr.'s arsenal. He can spot up on you and make it look too easy.
Now, here's Price. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Adebayo. It's picked off. And even 3-on-3 break. Hayward with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Hayward can't hit. Sacramento trails by 6. 44 seconds left to play in the third. No good from Price. For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Stolen away. Stackhouse against Johnson. And they'll get another chance. Thurman passes the floor. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Just 4 to shoot. For 3. That one's not going to go. Jordan way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. Let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Havlicek, Boyd out there with Holiday. And there's Jackson, and it's Thurman in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Rodman with a screen on Holiday. Jordan's shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He's become a dependable scorer. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., will look. He's averaged double digits over the course of his early career.
Team, Jaren Jackson Jr. taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for New Orleans. Both good from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so Stockton will bring it up for Sacramento. 8-point game. Kicks it out to Rodman. Rodman sets the screen for Johnson. Pass to Stockton. Down low. And there's Patrick Ewing on the assist by Stockton. 8 points for Patrick Ewing.
And this is Stockton's bread and butter, slicing the defense apart with his passing. A pick-and-roll master.
Back to Ball. Outside Jackson. Ball against Stockton. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he just dabbles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Rodman with a screen on Holiday. Here's Jordan. And off the glass. That one's good.
Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
Ball, the pass to Holiday.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Thurman. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
New Orleans leading by 10. Ball feeling it out a bit. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by the Kings. Ewing's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away team, Paul Harrison. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Pelicans leading by 9. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Stockton kicks to Ewing. Pass to Harrison. Now here's Jordan. There's the pick. Here's Harrison. Looking for Ewing. He gets it there.
Team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away team, Patrick Ewing.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Outside Holiday. Here's Thurman. He's guarded by Ewing. Here's Havlicek, and Ewing sends it back. Stockton with it, now guarded by Ball. Here's Jordan. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Pass to Thurman. Back to Ball. Goes up on the wing. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Jordan with it. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Ball against Stockton. Ball, the pass to Havlicek. And here is Ball. Driving inside. And Ewing with the block. Stockton against Havlicek. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Not just a passer. Stockton skilled at probing inside and drawing the call there.
Shooting for the away team, John Stockton. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Stockton drops them both. New Orleans leading by 7. Outside Holiday. Back to Ball. Stolen by Stockton. And now it's Stockton running. He can go all the way. Stolen by Ball. Here's Holiday. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Sacramento trails by 7. Here's Harrison. Back to Stockton. Pass to Ewing. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Ewing's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Havlicek. Michael Jordan grabs the miss.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Harrison, the pass to Jordan. Over Thurman. It's tipped.
I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
There's a screen. And Holiday, here we go. And it's good for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 7. The Kings have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Down low. Here's Jordan. No good off the back of the rim.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
And that's a foul called on John Stockton. That's his first foul. Floyd's checked in for Ball. And timeout called by Willie Green. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Sleepy Floyd. Home team. All right, look who's headed to the court. Come on right now and get down. Bring your breakers dance crew.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Now here is Havlicek. He's tightly guarded. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Ewing. Ewing's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Stockton, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Inside, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The experience of Drew Holiday dishing out of pick and rolls, this man has done it all since he came into the league in 2009.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Harrison. To the middle. Lets a floater go. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from John Stockton.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Outside Jackson. And here's Holiday, guarded by Jordan. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. Stockton passes to Harrison. Outside for Stockton. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you can see the trust this team has in Stockton, especially when you need a big basket.
At the line for your home team, Drew Holiday. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Kings making a change here. Rice is checked in. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
John Stockton is checked in for Sacramento. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And that sends Michael Jordan to the free throw line. That one is on Holiday.
At the line for the away team.
Free throw good, Jordan. There's 31 seconds left in the game. So they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your home team.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Timeout, Kings.
Give yourself a round of applause.
27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And I think hitting that championship-winning shot his freshman year of college, Jordan has brought that clutch gene with him to the pro.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
At the line for 2, Drew Holiday.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Here's Jordan. Pelicans pull it in. They've led by as much as 10, and that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for your
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
thing.